What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. Today we're talking about the new offer with the American Express Gold Delta SkyMiles card. The offer just came out today. We're also going to review the benefits of this card and whether or not this card is worth getting. Let's get right into it. First, let's talk about the sign-up bonus of this card. Currently, the elevated sign-up offer is 60,000 Delta SkyMiles after spending $2,000 in 3 months. You also get a $50 statement credit after making a Delta purchase with this card within the first 3 months, and the annual fee of $95 is waived the first year. And I actually just got this card recently. Aside from the sign-up bonus, this card does have a lot of pretty good benefits. So let's get right into it. The first is the free checked bags. So for the first checked bag for you or the card holder, as well as 8 other passengers on the itinerary, you could get a free first checked bag. With Delta, checked bags cost $30 per person per way. So if you were to take advantage of these 9 checked bags, so you and 8 other passengers, that's $540 round trip that you could be saving just from having this card. But for most people, let's just say you're traveling with a companion for 2 people round trip, that's $120 saved, which could definitely cover the $95 annual fee cost. The thing I don't like about this card is the earning potential. So you're only getting 2 miles per dollar spent on Delta purchases and then 1 mile per dollar spent everywhere else. So you're not really getting good earning potential. It doesn't really give you incentive to use this card on a regular basis unless you're making Delta purchases. Next is priority boarding. So if you purchase the lowest basic level economy with Delta, you don't really get too many benefits. You're probably going to board last on the plane. But with priority boarding with this card, at least you get to go one of the first people to be on the plane to get that overhead bin space. Next is 20% off in-flight purchases. So this counts for movies or headsets, but it does not include Wi-Fi or alcohol. You also get a free ShopRunner membership, which is valued at $79, and with this membership, you're getting 2-day free shipping on anything you purchase. Another option is the ability to pay with your flights with miles. So it's called the Pay with Miles features, which is unlocked with the Delta Gold card. This allows you to pay for flights using your miles at 1 mile per cent. So 10,000 miles is going to equal $100 towards your Delta flight. Honestly, I'm not sure when the best times to use this feature is, because if you are going to book Delta award flights, you're most likely going to get more than 1 cent per point value or 1 cent per mile value on that flight. So I'm not sure when it makes sense to actually use the 1 cent per mile redemption with this feature. Because even if you do find a lower priced fare but there is no award availability, I don't think it's worth using your miles at 1 cent per point, especially when you could get a lot more value with other flights. The next benefit with this card that I really like is to access the Delta Sky Club Lounge for the day, and you could purchase it at a discount. So if you were to go to the Delta Sky Club Lounge, it'll be $29 per person. So this could be for the cardholder plus 2 guests, or the cardholder's spouse and any children under 21 years old. So if you do the math and you go to the airport, it'll usually cost around $10, $15 per person just to eat a meal. But with the lounge access, you can eat as much food as you want, so it definitely pays itself off if you're going to be there all day. Plus, it's a lot more comfortable, especially if you're traveling with kids like I do. So in order to be eligible for the day passes at $29 per person, you'll need to be traveling on a Delta flight that same day. This card also comes with rental car insurance, which I don't think is the best. It's secondary rental insurance, which means that if there's any incident, your primary car insurance, whatever that covers, then left over is the secondary coverage as well. So I don't really think it's worth using this card for rental insurance. Personally, I like to use my Chase FI Reserve card for its primary rental insurance benefits. You also get return protection. So if you purchase any item entirely with your American Express Delta Gold card and the merchant won't take it back, you could be covered for the return protection. You also get purchase protection, which could be up to 120 days from the time that you purchase it if there's any accidental damage or theft, and this could be a maximum of $1,000 per occurrence and not more than $50,000 per year. Also, extended warranty, so whatever you buy with this card, if it has a warranty, you can extend it up to 2 years from the original manufacturer's warranty by using this card. It also comes with roadside assistance hotline, which to me doesn't really make sense because it's free to call for roadside assistance, but you still get charged. So I'm not really sure how that benefit actually benefits you. This card doesn't have any foreign transaction fees, but honestly, American Express is barely taken at a lot of places around the world outside of the US. So if you are traveling out of the US, you're better off having like a Visa or MasterCard instead of an American Express for foreign transactions. Now that you know the benefits, is this card worth getting? I think it's definitely worth getting for the sign-up bonus because this sign-up bonus is at its highest peak. So I think it's worth getting American Express cards for the sign-up bonus at its highest peak because you're only allowed to get the sign-up bonus one time in your entire life. So the strategy here is to make sure that you get it at the highest point possible. So besides the sign-up bonus and the statement credit, is this card worth keeping long term? I think the spending multipliers are really bad, so it has really bad earning potential. I wouldn't recommend using this card on a regular basis to rack up Delta SkyMiles because you could, if you have an American Express card, you could earn membership reward points and transfer it over to Delta at a 1-to-1 ratio, although there is a 0.06 excise fee per mile or per point to transfer it over to the miles. The determining factor of whether or not to keep this card year after year is if you're going to take advantage of the free checked bags option. So if you are with a big family and you travel Delta, you could get up to 8 free checked bags, or 8 passengers to get free checked bags, or 9 altogether. That's $540 you could save if every person checks a bag round trip. So even if it's just 2 people, you still make your money back. That's $120. So I think the free checked bag option is really good here if you're gonna fly Delta at least 1 time per year. Also, access to the Delta Sky Club Lounge, I think, is a key factor there. It'll cost $29 to get lounge access, which I think is great, especially if you're traveling with a few people and you have a long layover. All of the other benefits that I reviewed are okay, and you can actually get that with other travel credit cards as well. So ultimately what it comes down to is if you're gonna fly Delta at least 1 time per year to make use of the ongoing benefits, then I think this card is worth keeping. To be clear, I think this card is definitely worth getting for the sign-up bonus, and whether or not you could take advantage of these benefits, ongoing and pay that $95 annual fee year after year is up to you to see if you could get more than $95 in value with this card. So let me know what you think. Are you planning to get this card or do you have it already? Put it down in the comments below. If you want to learn more about credit cards and watch more credit card review videos, you could click this link over here. And if you want to learn more about American Express cards and some American Express strategies, you could click this link down here, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bella going down now?